Welcome students. As you know, we are discussing about capacitance, and today's our topic is energy stored in capacitor. So first you see there, when any capacitor applied through DC cell or battery, then chemical energy stored as a electrical potential energy, because one plate gets positive charge, another plate gets what? Negative charge. Once again, when any capacitor connected from cell or battery, then chemical energy stored as a electrical potential energy. Okay, so this is the common definition for that one. Okay, now see what are the processing, because total charge not directly entered in positive or negative plate, but it will be bit by bit or smaller element, as like dq dash, dq dash, dq dash, dq dash, as like that charges will transfer from one plate to another plate, and this process will continue until whole capacitor doesn't completely charge. When it completely charge, it doesn't accept any charge. Okay, it means cell is connected or disconnected, there is no effect of cell on that one. Okay, so see the point. Let's suppose two plates are there. Our question is energy stored in capacitor. In capacitor, energy stored in capacitor. Let's suppose two plates are there, and one plate is positive and another plate is what? Negative. And this happen when charge transfer from plate number 2 to plate number 1, and that charge is what? Dq dash. Dq dash charge transfer from one plate to another plate, and so it become q dash plus dq dash, so it become minus q dash minus dq dash. Are you getting? When q dash transfer from plate 2 to plate 1, it become much positive, it become much negative. So initially it was q dash. When dq dash transfer from 2 to 1, it become q dash plus dq dash, and it become q dash minus dq dash, and again dq dash, again dq dash. So it always getting positive, it always getting what? Negative, and this process will continue until it doesn't completely charge. And complete charging, it become plus q, and it become what? Minus q. This is the positive, this is the what? Negative, and it store the electrical potential energy. Once again, amount of work done, note down the point, amount of work done to bringing the charge from one plate to another plate, to bringing the charge from one plate to another plate, bit by bit, bit by bit, store as a electrical potential energy. Amount of work done to bringing the charge from one plate to another plate, bit by bit. Bit by bit means dq dash, dq dash, dq dash. That is the meaning of bit by bit. It means a smaller charge will transfer from one plate to another plate until capacitor doesn't completely recharge. When it completely charge, it stores the electrical potential energy. It means you better know energy, it means work done. So we have to find out the work done. See there, this is the variable condition, this is the charging condition, and this is after complete charging. One become plus q, another become minus q. Q dash represent that it is the variation in charges, because charges are continuously coming from plate 2 to plate 1. Okay, so our formula is V is equal to W upon Q, because we better know formula. V is equal to W upon Q. We have to find out the work done, because we are trying to find out the energy. So what a formula? W is equal to what? W is equal to VQ cross multiply. So our work is bit by bit. It means smaller work. So it become dW is equal to V dash. V dash means variation in potential, and it become what? dQ. Are you getting? Not dQ but dQ dash. dQ dash charge transfer from plate 2 to plate 1. Okay, so our formula modify dW is equal to V dash into dQ dash. What a formula of V dash? You better know. Q is equal to CV. So what we get here? V is equal to Q upon C. So V dash is equal to Q dash upon C. You better know. C never change. Capacity never change. So when charge is vary, potential will gets vary. So what are our V dash value? V dash is equal to Q dash upon C. You will put here. So what we get here? dW is equal to what are value of V dash? Q dash upon C into what? dq dash, and this is the bit by bit. You have to integrate, and it started from 0. Initially its charge was what? 0. Now it become plus q. So from 0 to q. This is the limit for this one. Are you getting the point? Very easy point. So dw integration is What are integration of dw? W is equal to 1 upon c is constant out, q dash dq dash x dx is equal to x square upon 2. You better know. So what are q dq dash? It become q dash square upon 2. This is the integration of q dash dq dash. It is as like x dx, x square upon 2. So it become q dash square upon 2. Limit 0 to q. High limit minus sign low limit become 0. So you will get w equal to 1 upon 2 q square 1 upon 2 q. In the place of q dash you will put q. So it become q square upon what? C. And you better know this is as a electrical potential energy. So our first formula is there. U is equal to 1 upon 2 q square upon c. This is the first answer for you. Very important formula. Okay? Or in other form you can write u is equal to 1 upon 2 q is equal to cv, c square v square upon c. C cancel and answer is 1 upon 2 cv square. This is the another formula for you. Are you getting the point? Very easy point. U is equal to 1 upon 2 q square upon c, or U is equal to 1 upon 2 cv square. These are the electrical potential energy stored in each capacitor. Every capacitor, it could be parallel, it could be spherical, or it could be cylindrical. If any capacitor is given, it have to store the energy 1 upon 2 q square upon c. Once again, amount of work done to bringing the dq dash charge from one plate to another plate, bit by bit store as a electrical potential energy, which will continue until it is not completely charged. Formula V is equal to W upon Q, so W is equal to VQ, so dW is equal to V dash into dQ dash. What about V dash? V dash is equal to Q dash upon C. You put and integrate from initially its charge was 0, now it become plus Q. So what becomes 0 to Q limit? We can decide and we get formula U is equal to 1 upon 2 Q square upon C and U is equal to 1 upon 2 CV square. So numericals are given you NCERT. You can join the numerical by that formula. So this is all about your energy stored in capacitor. One more question is there. Okay. So this is all about this one. Okay. Next question is, it is lattice confined energy stored in parallel plate capacitor. Very important. This is that energy was in any capacitor, but now another question is energy stored in parallel plate capacitor. In parallel plate capacitor, parallel plate, and this is also called energy density. Energy density. This is also called energy density, and it is known as U is equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught E square. This is the formula for this one. Very important formula. In 2017, this question asked in 3 marks. Find the energy density or energy stored in parallel plate capacitor. Are you getting the point? Especially we will get the answer for parallel plate capacitor. This is also known as energy density, and its formula is U is equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught E square. This is the formula for energy density when volume is equal to what? 1 for unit volume. Okay. So now come on the point. You better know, just I got U is equal to 1 upon 2 Q square upon C. We know the formula for energy stored in capacitor. This is equation number first. U is equal to 1 upon 2 Q square upon C. Are you getting? So now we have to especially find out for parallel plate. What a formula for parallel plate? C is equal to, you better know, A epsilon naught upon D. In the place of C, we are going to put this one because we are trying to get the formula for parallel plate, and the formula for parallel plate C is equal to A epsilon naught upon D. Question number second. Third point, sigma is equal to Q upon A, or for E, you just don't write. E is equal to, you better know, sigma E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Our next term is Q. What a value sigma? So it could be written E is equal to sigma is equal to Q upon A. Sigma is equal to Q upon A into epsilon naught. You better know that much electric field inside the plate, between the plates. So E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Sigma is equal to Q upon A epsilon naught. So what a value of Q? So Q is equal to E A epsilon naught. This is equation number what? Third. Very easy point. That is the given electric energy in capacitor. That formula for, because our question is for parallel plate, so C is equal to A epsilon naught upon D. So another question, Q is equal to E A epsilon naught. This is first, second and third. Now putting the value from second, third into first, what we get? U is equal to 1 upon 2. What about Q square? What about Q square? It will be E square A square epsilon naught square. E square A square epsilon naught square upon what are value of C? C is equal to ये बेटा नो A epsilon naught upon D. A epsilon naught upon D. This is value of C. A epsilon naught cancel out. D will go up. So what we get here? U is equal to 1 upon 2. Epsilon naught is there. Epsilon naught E square. Epsilon naught E square. A is there. And D will go that side. AD. And this is volume. This is volume. And it is given as like given 1. So what we get answer? U is equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught E square. This is the formula for energy stored in parallel plate capacitor, especially for parallel plate capacitor. Okay, so this is all about this one. Okay, so last heading for this chapter, and this chapter will over. Last heading and one formula is there. And let's suppose this is the conceptual question. Let's suppose any capacitor is charged by potential. Let's suppose this capacitor is what, C1, and it is charged by potential V, what, V. Are you getting? After complete charging, if you disconnect it, this question asked many times, you disconnect it and you connect another capacitor. That was C1 and it is what? Let us suppose C2. After complete charging of capacity, you disconnect the battery and you connect another discharge capacitor. So what happened? It's a positive charge drawn to this one and negative charge will drawn to this one. Charge become Q by 2 and Q by 2. It means there will be the redistribution of charge. So energy loss, there will be the energy loss, and formula is del U is equal to 1 upon 2 C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 ka whole square. Are you getting the point? When any capacitor charged by potential, it fully charged. After complete charging, you disconnect and you connect another discharge capacitor, then there will be redistribution of charge. It means there will be transfer of energy from C1 to C2. It means there will be the energy loss, and energy loss del U is equal to 1 upon 2 C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. So this is all about this chapter. So this chapter over. So this is all about your electrostatic force, field, potential and capacitance. Okay, that's all for today.